So guys, we're continuing this series of all the lenses that I use and why you should use them too. And we've made it to the 100 millimeter, which means there's only one more lens. And then I have a special surprise because I guess I'm revealing it in this one. I bought all new lenses, all new RF lenses that we're gonna be going with the Canon R6. So I'm gonna end up selling a bunch of these lenses and upgrading. So these lenses are still gonna be great and amazing, but we're gonna add more. So this series is gonna get even bigger whenever I get those freaking lenses because they're taking forever. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jeremy with Jeremy Lou Photography. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Video helps you anyway, give it a thumbs up and then click that bell for notifications. It'll tell you every time I come on. Guys, this video is sponsored by Zenfolio. Take a second to go into my description, click that link. There's a coupon code for 40% off your first order, which is like a year of stuff. Websites, unlimited storage of all your photos and videos, and then sending out galleries to clients and friends and family. It's a great way to do it. So Zenfolio, thank you so much for being part of this. So guys, this is probably one of the longest lenses, or I've owned this lens probably the longest out of all my lenses. Guys, this is the Canon EF 100 millimeter image stabilization L lens. It's a macro lens and a portrait lens built into one. I've had this lens since the beginning, since the 5D Mark III days when I was shooting that. I actually had a 5D Mark II that got stolen by a guy who stole it. And I've had this lens forever, and I really rarely use it. I don't use it that often, but it's one of my most prized lenses. So guys, it's you know, kind of the size of like a Coke can. It's pretty awesome. It's image stabilization because you are shooting up close on things. So I have the EF version. Obviously, I still have my adapter here, but this lens is amazing. It is a little noisy. Hey, nothing's, oh, I don't have a card in there. It is a little noisy when you're using it, but I use this for all my ring shots. I use this for really close details of the eye shots, makeup shots, you know, anything with the dress, the jewelry, the shoes, stuff like that. This is what I'm using it for. This is what people will use when they want to go out and shoot butterflies or shoot bees or something. And it's a beautiful freaking lens and it's amazing. It's probably one of my, I don't know, most underutilized lenses. It's most underrated lens, I think. At 100 millimeters, it's a beautiful portrait lens. You can actually take this lens out and grab some great portraits with this. I typically shoot this on manual focus to get right into where I need at like the f.2 range. It is an f.2 lens, but you can definitely put this on manual focus or on autofocus and it'll kill still. So this lens is great. I'm gonna show you guys a bunch of images that I use from this, but what I think people forget is the portrait lens size, guys. Like, this thing is beautiful. At 100 mil, we talked about the 85, we talked about the 50, we're gonna talk about the 135 next, but like this lens, if you took this lens and shot portraits with it, it would be great. I do have the new one coming, of the RF version, so I'm excited about that. But I feel like I'm just not utilizing stuff. Also, when I bought this lens, it was like $950, and I wanna say it's like cheaper than that now, so it's actually one of the cheaper lenses, and it is my only L series lens. You can tell by the red ring around the side. So as far as your kit goes, guys, you're gonna be needing this, especially being a photographer, a commercial photographer, a portrait photographer. When I shoot a lot of products and retail and all that stuff, this is the lens that I'm using for a lot of my stuff to get in there and grab those shots. Being able to get the corner of something, like, you know, a pen or a corner of this and then blurring everything out in the background, this lens is where it's at. So guys, this is a 100 millimeter macro Canon f2.8. Nikon, I think, has like a 95 or a 105, I can't remember, similar version, but not only is it a great portrait lens, this is a great macro lens. Hopefully you guys snag this as part of your kit. I think this is a must.